Right?
That's interesting, because I thought there was so many new people. I thought like most of them like.
No, a lot of the people that joined that were kind of like brand new were still people that I knew of or knew personally, but they just never ran Chippendale before. You're like literally that metaphorical brand new baby.
Yeah, I was so nervous for this, like, because I have a tendency to, like, in most stuff in life, like I always wait to the last minute. So, for example, I've done a lot of, like, I trained on the levels, but I like, this is like, today was like the first run I've done in like a long time. Like, I've done way too few runs. I was so nervous actually doing a complete run, because even if you're running by yourself, it's pretty comfortable to just do like segments, because you don't have to build up that pressure the longer you go into the run to not make mistakes. And I think it's kind of like became a crutch in a way, because then you're faced with like you're streaming it live, and that's like you haven't used to that at all. But yeah. But man, it was so tight the last. I'm actually looking forward to watching the stream once it's done and see my game versus Valoranium. It was really fun. But the second one, we were so close. Jesus. But speaking of new people, I said like that TheTerrificTracy here he's improved really in a crazy rate, because he has like a PB of 957, and he started playing not long ago. Let's see, where is it? It's there. Yeah, Tracy really has skyrocketed. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this tournament develops, because I mean, of course, Andy is like the favored to win, I guess, but like he said himself, he hasn't been playing this recently, and he's not like at his best. But we'll see how fast his rust like falls off, and how I think if he gets a little pressured, I think he might turn the gears on. So it'll be fun to see. But this is anyone's race. Well, it's not my race. I can't win anymore. But you have to win for me, Valoranium. I'm actually counting on you. I want to see you. Like, can you go versus Andy in the finals? Is that possible with the brackets? Let's see. Andy is. Yeah, you just have to beat. Yeah, you could face him in the finals. Now I have my hopes up. Carry my torch all the way. Yeah, Andy's in Batman mood. Yeah, the thing is, like, I think Andy has 2 world records. Yeah, like, I don't know let's see if he has more, but he has 2. He has it in Chippendale, and he has it in Batman, the video game for the NES.
And Andy's got like. No, Andy's got like 100 million world records. He's got a little bit more than 2.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably got like over
That's
30.
Weird. I think I checked recently and I didn't see it. Let's see, speedruns.
Yeah, no, he is one of probably the hardest times to beat. I think if you wind up on a leaderboard and he's got a record, so he's got a little bit more than 2 for sure.
Yeah, let's see. I checked here. But it's really weird then, because speedruns.com only shows like 1 page with a few games. Is it something here? Show miscellaneous categories to show obsolete runs? No.
I think I can show you.
It's really weird, because they're not like registered on speedruns then.
No, he's got quite a few. But sorry, just to kind of draw attention to Tracy, I meant to say that he, out of everybody that joined...
Oh shit, they started.
Yeah, he, out of everybody that joined, has definitely had, I think, like the most progress out of literally everybody. Like, he went from not running the game at all to getting a sub 10, which is actually pretty difficult in this game. Like, it's a pretty good barrier for, I think, most people to attempt.
Yeah, because the thing is, the better time you get, the smaller are the small things you have to shave to actually get, like, I think sub 10 is you have to start shaving like really small parts, like doing the climb is perfect, or like just the smallest things that add up.
Like, as soon as probably 10-10, I would say, like, sub 10-10, you're really starting to feel the errors. So anything below... Yeah. Brocis died there. Anything below you know, sub 10 in particular, like one axe boost can cost you a run. So Bros is catching kind of a really bad cycle. He's died twice on that screen. This was a pretty close match up until then. And I was muted slightly there, but to address, I think, like the audio in one ear, that might be a Discord thing. Like Discord's massively exploding, and
yeah, it's going crazy.
yeah,
So see, but he's catching up pretty. Like I think it's still anyone's race. This is like, I think how many seconds is he behind? Like maybe 10, less? No, around.
well, he died twice there, so he probably is pretty punished. You can tell by like the next screen. If you watch the transition
actually,
and timing difference, so you'll be able to see it. And there you go.
He actually dies at the climb here.
Yeah.
I don't know what him. Is he? I think he's kind of like frustrated or something because he dies again, and he, yeah.
Yeah,
it was really close
those are two
up
pretty
until
unfortunate deaths there.
Yeah. But I think that it definitely has an effect, like going live here, for example. He made some mistakes, he had to catch up, and maybe he tried to play it tighter to catch up, and that made him make a mistake, and then he tries to, you know, frustration is a real thing, I would say. But for now, like catching up now will be pretty hard, I would say.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. So Andy wrote in the chat there he's got 11 world records, so there you go. A little bit more than one.
Yeah, because if I check the pin, okay, he has a, let's see, yeah, he has a few. Oh, he's first in DuckTales also?
Yeah, and DuckTales is impossible, Batman's impossible, Chip and Dale is impossible. Like he's made all these games like down to the frame. So, so Tracy, I'm curious to see what he's gonna do on the climb here. He's doing the middle route. Okay, he decided to go the middle route. I wasn't sure if he was gonna do like your weird kind of RTA thing that I made RTA and try it a couple times in the races so far.
Yeah. It's pretty fun actually because when I do it, I was really hoping to actually land that because when I do it, when I do the runs myself, I nail that climb like 9 out of 10 times now. I actually found there is an even faster way to do it, but it's a pain to actually do. But then again, that boost is fun, but you don't really save too much time. But it's all about the small parts.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. So I mean, Brocis is not too far behind.
No. Like I think a bad J for TheTerrificTracy would put them. Well, he wouldn't catch up, but it would definitely like. It's really funny because J is a level. The last level is a level. There's a few spots where if you mess up, it can cost you very much time. It's kind of like the first level in a way.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, Jay. Like I would actually put them back to back. Literally, like the intro level maybe has the most punishing deaths, but right after that, it's Jay for sure. If not Jay, like dying at the last lizard right before it, it's probably again like a 40-second or more loss or something. So, but even dying anywhere in J, because there's a couple kind of choke points that you can die pretty easily on. At least the second part of the stage, not necessarily the first part usually, but.
Yeah. Speaking of, I saw TheTerrificTracy is at the center speed now. What happened in your race? I saw you threw the ball accidentally. Just to the right.
Yeah, complete input error. It was like complete execution error. It was just dumb. And then I waited because I thought maybe it would catch the cycle again, but the cycle was reversed and I didn't know how to do that, so it was not very smart. But speaking of Jay, we'll see how... Tracy is like super consistent, and even though Brocis took those deaths, Brocis is also really consistent. Like he's also going to get the 2 cycle.
Yeah.
So really it just comes down to not dying, obviously. But this was actually
so let's see, TheTerrificTracy is going to the axis here. And he does... Oh, he does the fast version. I think like... Oh, and he takes a hit. He takes a hit from the crocodile, and he's back. But he's still in the lead, but that... yeah, speaking of like making mistakes in J, that mistake cost him a lot of time. But it's still... let's see, as long as he doesn't die again. If he dies again, he's literally behind.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, he plays it safe.
And brocis also going for a slightly...
Yeah. So the weasel coming up here, if you throw the box at a specific point, you can actually, because the weasels are kind of funny because they take 2 boxes to kill, but if you throw the box at certain frames, they get one-shotted. But those frames are literally frame perfect. So you have to either like throw it luckily or time the frame perfectly to kill them.
Yeah.
And they also kind of like, I think they're actually like 2 sprites in one or something. I think the weasels are like 2 sprited. That's why you can kill them. They take 2 hits. And that's why if you have 3 weasels on the screen at the same time, the game slows down and actually lags. So we have time here at, did you see what the brocis came in at?
10:39 to 10:25 for brocis and then Tracy. So those are pretty consistent times with the death. Both had deaths, actually.
Yeah.
So feel free to talk for a sec. I'll get them set back up.
Yeah, sure.
And I have to figure out something as well.
Very good. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, Andy has some other records I'm seeing now, but like Dave said, Dave also runs Batman the video game, and Batman the video game is kind of an interesting game, especially when it comes to speedrunning, because it's notoriously hard. I think many people had, like, did anyone in chat have Batman the video game on the NES as a kid? Because I think generally kids didn't beat Batman the video game. It's pretty damn punishing, I would say. And it's actually kind of the same in the speedrun, because the world record Andy has set at the moment is it's not perfect, but it's very close, and I think that's something generally for the games Andy run. For example, I can't pull up a graph and put on the stream because I don't control the stream itself, but let's see. I think Discord is actually working again. That's good news. Yeah, Batman is impossible. Like, it's a very hard game. But it's pretty fun if you watch like the record Andy has now in Chip and Dale. If you watch like a TAS, I think there's a TAS from like 1.5 years ago that's actually like slower. So Chip and Dale is kind of fun to watch. You can, if you go into speedruns and select a specific game like Chip and Dale, for example, then you press statistics. You can actually see how the game record has developed. So let's see here. We have Chip and Dale world record history, and any percent is this. Let's see. So let's see the world record then for Chip and Dale. At 2011, the world record was 10:14 by Fiesel. And he had it until... He had it for a long time. Fiesel had the world record at 10:14 from 2001 to 2014. When it was taken by 10:11 by Yoka. And Yoka is the guy who invented the boost with the balls, actually. But then it was taken, let's see, it became 10:03 by Nuda 2014. Then it became 10 by Foot Dive. He improved it slightly. And Andy started getting, Andy's first world record is 2016 at 9:57. Then he improved it 2017 9:54. Improved it again 2018 9:53. Improved it again, let's see, so tight here. Improved it again June 2018 to 9:52. Improved it again July 2018 9:50. And again 2009 9:50 and some decimals less. Improved it again 2019 9:49. And finally we're at now 9:48.
Okay, I am back, and
yes.
we have some news. So,
oh yeah, I hope it's good news.
Okay, Discord seemingly doesn't seem to be somewhat broken. Like it's partially broken, but Walranium, if you can get back in here, you're more than welcome to join the commentary role again. If not, I can stay here. But apparently Discord is at least partially working. And then the second thing is Cartina. Grimes showed up, so we're gonna backtrack after this match, and we're gonna actually go back because Grimes wasn't around originally and we had to skip him, but since he showed up, Cartina and Grimes will go together after this one, and then we'll continue on afterwards. So we'll backtrack one match and then do that.
Yes, so let's see.
But Kat, if you want to count down Brocis and Tracy again, we can do that as well. And then we'll keep continuing despite the crazy tech issues that Discord has given us.
Yeah, but it's good that we can, like, it's at least it's not like Twitch is down or something. That would have been worse. Like, we can work with this.
Yeah, so when you guys are ready again, we can count down and then they can continue and we'll go backwards again from Cartina and other stuff. But if nobody else can join, like I know Sinister was en route to join for commentary, or if you know, Walranium is still locked out, like I can still be here and hopefully they can join a little bit later after these next couple of races or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Brocis and Tracy are ready, so on go, I guess they'll continue. It's still busted for you?
Yeah, I think Cat Kenosha counted down there, so it should be starting soon.
Like literally, I've never really had Discord issues before. Like we've hosted so many races.
I've never even heard about it. Like this is the first time I've ever had Discord act this way.
Yeah, like Discord usually, if it breaks or something, it's for a little bit and then it's back up within like not even an hour. So this has presented some interesting technical challenges for sure.
But it's kind of weird that it appears that the whole Discord is actually like down, because it's kind of weird. It would be one thing if it was like some regional servers, but it's actually the whole of Discord seems to be like dysfunctioning.
No, it seems to be. All right, so it looks like these dudes are off again.
Yeah, and I see many people do the climb here. Like this climb is very scary. So most people, like I think like Brocis and TheTerrificTracy, both of these runners, I can almost guarantee they can do that climb faster. But the thing is, if you try to do the run super fast and you mess up, you kind of like fall through, because you want to time the jump so you land exactly on the next pipe and then jump. So that means like if you do it a tad slower, you just fall back down again.
Yeah. No,
and worst thing that can happen is you mistime your jump, you're going too fast and you try to jump off the platform and you just fall and die. How many seconds do you lose if you die on the second climb?
Oh, way
like
too many.
30?
Like, yeah, when I died in the very first round of the very first match, I think I lost like 35 or something. So it's very, very painful.
Yeah, so it's really scary. So like when I did it, I just jumped them like
I actually from the first death that I took in the first match, I've been making sure that I overjump, because normally I try to cut that jump as quick as possible. But I like overjump, full jump to the other ledge, and I'm just safe as possible. Safety glasses, like everything is on hardcore. We're not gonna fall down that pit thing again.
What is your personal, like, what do you think is the worst part of this game for you? What part do you feel like is the part you wish you could just skip? Like,
ironically, the tap section coming up right here. The tap section just really doesn't fit well into the game, but it's something that you don't really feel casually. I think like when you're starting to get on like sub 10 paces and stuff like that, or really, really decent times like Brocis. Like this is almost a reset point, because you can lose like 1 or 2 seconds very easily on this screen. Just with the left and right inputs and the way that the taps read. And then the other thing that makes this reset heavy is definitely the spaceship fight. And Tracy took a hit by the fly there.
Yeah, the spaceship fight is how much faster is the? Because I do the slow and safe version. How much faster is the fast version? Like 1.5, 2 seconds?
When I started doing it, I think my exact split was about 1.3. So it's about 1 or 1.3 or so.
Yeah,
so
and both of
Tracy,
Tracy actually.
I was just saying, almost died. So we have a role reversal. Brocis.
Oh, he misses. Oh, he missed. Like him. This is bad. He misses again. So he has a really slow. He dies. What is? Oh, Tracy dies again.
That's a rough a rough start for sure.
Yeah, he was trying to do it even faster the second time, and he misses again. I think he needs to calm down. To be honest, he needs to calm down, because so he missed the first one, then actually threw the ball too low the second time and died, and did the same the third time. So
Well,
I think he's behind.
Yeah, quite a considerable amount here. But the kind of the tricky part about that spaceship fight is that third throw. Like, it's actually really, really easy to throw just a little bit too low. And then you'll completely mess up the cycle. Although if you already hit 2 times, it actually backs up into the backup kill pretty easily. But yeah, that was a fairly big error. And we have literally a role reversal from the previous match. Like, Tracy was very solid and consistent, and Brocis died a couple times in F, and then now obviously Tracy died a couple times in B, but Brocis is being a little bit consistent. So
I was saying that the other time. I was talking with Brokis actually makes a mistake here as a robot, but I think it could be like an advantage or a disadvantage, like a double-edged sword, to actually watch the stream. Did you keep any tab on how you were doing when you were racing?
No, I'm very curious afterwards, asking runners what they decided to do. I had commentary closed because I find that actually extremely distracting. I had like streams closed. I had the chat up just so I could understand like when to, like when the race is starting, because we were having those Discord issues and stuff. But
because I think like the thing is, even if you're like, let's say if you're behind, that could make you like try to catch up and go faster, and that could open up the mistakes. But even if you're like in the lead, you could think like, okay, then you can play safe, but that could also make you feel like, I think it could affect you in very different ways. Like even being in the lead and seeing that could make you like think like, okay, as long as I don't mess up now. And you should never like focus on messing up. You should focus on doing the things right, I think.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. So, I mean, speaking on that note, Brocis still mistake-free. Like, he's going into G. I said earlier, and I can knock on wood, G is probably the easiest stage in this entire speedrun. Not a lot going on here in terms of like hard execution or anything like that.
No, and the boss is very easy also. So it's easy from the beginning to the end, I would say.
Yeah. Easiest boss fight in the game, I would probably say. Easiest stage, ironically, in the game.
Let's see how Brokis solves the fly here. Oh, he does a boost there. Oh, he actually takes a hit there. So this is kind of interesting, because I did this also. If you take a hit here, you get kind of nervous, because you shouldn't, because like you said, this is an easy level. You shouldn't mess it up. And having 1 HP going in here, because you can mistime your jumps here and get hit by a rhino or the fly.
Oh yeah, no, it's not free in that sense, but...
No. But just having going in here with 1 heart is a little scary.
It is, because like this level is actually again pretty long, so if you take a hit to the rhino or something really late, it's just again a tremendously decent time loss, because there's no checkpoints in this game for anybody that just might be joining. So if you die like literally towards like the very end of the screen, like you didn't pass some kind of like flag or anything like that, it says you get to start halfway through. You just literally get kicked right back to the beginning.
Actually messes up a little with the fly. He has to stop for like a small second. I don't know, like I think even if Brokis like would say, let's say he dies on the axis, I think he's still ahead. Yeah, he's still ahead even if he does that.
Yeah, this probably will go to around 3, I would think. Like, I mean, H Squirrel hasn't claimed any souls yet, which is kind of surprising.
No, but I saw who was it who died to the second squirrel at H? Actually, it was. Chat, remind me, who was it that died to the second squirrel? I think he mistimed like his grab of. I think he was going to grab the gray block, but he accidentally didn't grab it and he jumped past it, I think, or something.
Yeah, as well renamed Haraxen. Yeah, as well Ranium just said, like a death that late into H is also very, very painful. Like you're catching up on a lot of time. But I mean, never to count anybody. Sorry, never to count anybody out. But like I think like Tracy, I literally just spoke too soon, fell right into the pit. So this is definitely a rough one for Tracy. Like I think the only way that Brocis could probably lose in this case is dying very late into J, but I mean,
But
we might probably
means,
see it round 3 here.
Yeah, but this probably means we will see our first third game. We haven't been in the third game so far, right?
No, actually, it's been pretty straightforward. I mean, everybody's gotten 2-0 for the most part.
So yeah, so like you said, like there's different, like this game is kind of interesting in speedrunning because depending on what level you are, where you die, like for example, the climb at with the pipes that spawn from the walls that go out, if you would die there, it doesn't affect you that much. The same with dying on like a boss, like of course you will lose a lot of time, but compared to like dying at certain parts in a level, that means you spawn at the beginning of that room, you can lose so much time. Like for example, if Brocis, like I don't think you ever die on the centipede, but if he would die on the centipede, he would lose, I don't know how long it takes to kill it. 10 seconds maybe?
Probably about that, yeah. If you... Okay, well, we'll wait until the end of this match, but if you want to try joining back into chat after this match, Valranium, you can take over and then Kat and I continue to set up stuff. And that way we can kind of figure it out.
Yeah, so see. Yeah, poor Valranium, he's still trying, but it appears to be still down. Is anyone in chat... Can anyone in chat log into Discord? Is it working for anyone, or is it down for literally everyone who is not in Discord right now? Soul Stealer 5000 can actually log in. Stream Princess won't even load anymore.
Well, Brocis got the frame perfect on the Weasel right at the very end there. He's gonna finish with a really strong time here. Maybe like 10. Oh, he threw the ball sideways.
And he does a really safe Fat Cat. Even if he has two hearts, he does it really safe. Let's see. Tracy doesn't go. Let's see.
10:18 is very commendable. That's a very strong time. I think his PB
really
is like
time.
10:13, so within 5 seconds. I mean, that's a very strong showing. So GG Brosis, that's doing decent.
Oh, Valranium is in text chat at least.
Yeah,
he might be coming back in.
We'll see. We'll see if he can join the commentary Discord after this, and we can continue. But it looks like we're gonna have a round 3 regardless, so it should be good. Because if these guys are both consistent and none of them take a death, then it should be pretty much down to the frame for the most part. Brosis and Tracy are both very consistent. So as Darkrai, VGC Pokemon. We love VGC Pokemon. I get your name, sir. I love Darkrai. But yeah, as you said, tiebreaker. We have our first tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think this could be a really fun game match also, because they're both really good players, and like if you take out the mistakes, they're pretty even. Like both run really good. Like TheTerrificTracy has the better PB, but like Brocis' run here was really solid, I think. So we're going up for round 3.
I'm right here.
Let's see. Oh, you are here. There we go.
Mercy, though, I'm gonna need to turn the volume down on this. Everything super loud.
Okay, we have some form of Discord not breaking anymore.
Yay!
Okay, so I'll let you guys take over for commentary. This is Valranium. He can jump back in, and then we can go figure out like the backwards, all the back end stuff and stuff right now that kind of exploded in the process of having to be here and so forth. But I appreciate all your guys' help and Kat and everybody else.
Thank you so much for being able to jump in here while I was completely locked out.
No problem. So looks like Kat's probably counting them down already. Looks like they're gonna go, so I'll just jump out and you guys can take over.
Yes.
All right.
So welcome back, Valranium.
Thank you. Yeah, I think for anyone trying to get in, I think the servers are still mostly down. Like I had it opening in the background. I think it was just that maybe trying to get it open, like put you into a queue. That once it's able to handle you, put you back in.
Oh, it's like trying to get back into like World of Warcraft when they open like the new servers and shit.
Yes, I think it's very much acting like that right now.
But it's good to have you back here. So how did you get disconnected in the first place? Because I've had problems, but I haven't been disconnected. How did you?
Yeah, it was telling me I was disconnected from the voice, and then when I tried to like exit voice and come back in, it said I was in the voice channel but had no voice control. So I was completely desynced and borked. Anyway, we are going. I don't.
Yeah.
There we go. There's audio. Cool.
Yes. So yeah, the third round, and let's see what happens. Like I think both games basically came down to mistakes. So it's be interesting to see, will these players play safe, both of them, or will it just gun it and hope they nail it down? They're very even so far.
I mean, both of them are seem like pretty evenly matched runners as far as some of the skills
Brocis
here.
Actually he doesn't actually like. There's a bee there if anyone sees coming down, and you have to jump to actually make the bee attack downwards. If you don't, Brocis makes a mistake also. If you don't do that, the bee can actually spawn later on that part and kill you. So that's actually interesting but no bee, so it's complete RNG. But he didn't get any bee this time. But they're going in like, I think TheTerrificTracy is going to be like a couple of seconds faster. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 seconds ahead, I think. Give or take.
Coming into B. So this game is a lot about like very many enemies have kind of a weird, like they're not set on their path. They react to you. Like for example, these rats, they will jump depending on your eye-axis position when you face them. So if you're like in the air, they will jump themselves. If you're not, they will just keep walking and follow you and stuff. The same goes for like the bees or flies coming at this level. You will see people like jumping at different parts. That is to spawn the bee differently. So that bee that just came there, if you just jump, you can get it like in a really bad position.
It's actually interesting. There are a couple of different strats here on this last screen. Some people do a large jump and go down kind of onto the pot and back up to trigger the bee and have it miss. You can also do like kind of a short jump and then a long jump, and the bee will just, it'll fly or bee. The bug will fly just completely straight down off the screen. He'll just be like, hey, I don't see anybody. I'm just going to keep on going down here.
Yeah, the funny thing, what happens there is actually, I think what's happening is, because Chip and Dale has the funny thing, like the top of the screen is also the bottom of the screen. So when you make a big jump and you disappear at the top of the screen, Chip's or Dale is actually located like on the bottom of the screen. So you don't actually exist on the screen. So the bee never locks onto you. And like you said, it just goes down. There are more enemies who behave in that way. Also, like the crocs, they will also jump depending on like when you get in front of them and stuff.
And Bruce is having a little trouble with that jump there, but not dying. Tracy, though, is playing so far extremely well this run. Like, really nailing just about every trick so far.
Yeah, and he's gonna make the boost. Oh, he doesn't do the boost. He goes safely and actually disables the button there. Like I messed this up every time I did it winning my run.
I think Tracy has at different times struggled with the robot. So, took a hit there. So actually,
takes
good
a hit
thing
from the box.
Had the extra health. But normally is going to be taking that acorn in a race setting to have that extra health for the robot boss. And so now this is going to be a little. Doesn't have that extra.
Oh, he wants to do it so fast.
Got it.
He got it. I actually did it. Like, you can do it really fast. You save a couple of seconds. Oh, Brocis actually. You can do it. If you pick up the ball and you just walk a tiny bit forward, you are safe and can just jump up and down and throw it. It's slower, obviously, but it's safer.
Yeah, for the most part in the race setting, I've just been doing. Got Yoka boost for Tracy there.
Yeah,
but I've just been doing the straight jump up, grab it, throw it horizontally, just 5 times, done.
Yeah, Yeah, I use like the same. I just can't be bothered to like die at the boss because if you get desynced, it's kind of annoying. So let's see oh, Tracy, I'm having problem with this part again. Like this part, this part I'm pretty good at. Like I think some parts you can actually benefit in this game from timing. So I have used a certain kind of jumps I do, so I always time the first part perfectly. If you take the box instantly, jump to the right pipe and then do 2 jumps and throw the block up and jump back, you will spawn the pipes to left perfectly every time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like a different way. Like
I was just gonna say, as Cartina's pointing in chat, different people do have different what they consider a safe strat. That's yes. A very good point. I know Tracy actually always struggled with the straight horizontal robot kill, so went for the double KO very, very early. And so that's just what he's comfortable with.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like, because everyone here is doing basically the same thing, but people they have so different like strengths and weaknesses and things they find annoying or hard or stuff. And it's really interesting, actually. Some people can do stuff that others find hard, and yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like I know. What is it like?
You have the commentator sound, but no game sound. Try refreshing the Twitch, maybe. Is anyone else having that problem, or? I don't have any, but sometimes I have both.
Interesting. I do know earlier.
Refreshing the Twitch.
Yeah, earlier people were saying that they were hearing stuff only through like one ear, so it could be if it's for some reason that ear is not playing it correctly. You know, like if you're getting game sound through the right and commentary from the left, if the right's not working. I'm grasping at straws here.
I'll ask Junkyard and say it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, for example, like it's interesting. Like at J, I can't do the hard axe boost for the life of me. I just can't. But this squirrel boost here, I've done so many times that I generally can do it. So I think it's also like, I think it could be what the runner themselves find fun. Like, for example, like say Tracy, maybe he doesn't think it's very fun trying to learn the robot, so he haven't bothered to like do that many like tries and just grind the robot.
Yeah, I know I can't. I have always done a backup axe strat. And I still cannot get the quick kill on that spaceship on B.
No, I tried yesterday. I think I did like 2 hours. I should have been training on other stuff, but I just got frustrated and think I should be able to like at least do this fast spaceship. But man, it's way harder than it looks.
Yeah, no, and Indy and Dave make it look so easy, and it's like, I just don't understand it.
Yeah. So let's see. They're both coming in here at, and they're like they're pretty. Like I still think it's anyone's game. But Tracy has an advantage here. Yeah,
I'm trying to time it. Tracy actually entered that door at around 8:10, and so it looks like brocis is around 8:21, so about 11 seconds ahead for Tracy, give or take.
So about like one failed axe boost, you could say.
There definitely a death on J will change this.
Let's see if Tracy gets the fast kill here. Like,
no.
For example, I think the fast kill here on the centipede, I do it every time. But then there's other stuff that I can't do. So yeah, like you said, it's really weird how different players... And Brocis also actually makes a mistake there. Oh, it's really lucky he didn't have like 1 HP there. Let's see. Tipple says, this is one of those games I remember playing a lot but never beating. That's interesting. This is actually one of the few games I did beat. I have a little brother, and he would always just watch me. Okay, wait, I shouldn't talk myself. They're in the last level. Let's talk about the game. So TheTerrificTracy coming into the room now, and here we see the slowdown. You see, and he actually messes up. That is bad. Tracy took one hit there, and that means he can't
so
do
that
the
can't
combo
go
axe
for
boost.
can go for
He
one
wants
backup
to-
axe boost if he wants.
No, he
Oh, yep.
yeah, he goes for
Right
the
there.
second one. Still in the lead, but only he goes. I don't think that is that his usual pattern to go down.
I think Tracy normally
he's-
does the top one, but I'm thinking playing some. I think that was a safe strat right there. Didn't want to
Yeah.
mess this up.
He looks
Ooh,
kind of
Mr.
stressed out,
Boxer.
Tracy. I think he's feeling. Oh, he got the one shot. Yeah, he looks kind of like, but he's in good lead. And he has 2 HP also, so he should be fine. He's gonna close in
And
at
there we
round.
go. 10-12.
10-12.
Very good time.
So yeah, congratulations, Tracy. But it was, both players did really well. This was a really, like, I think Brokis had put up a really good fight actually.
Yeah, and
A
10.
really solid play from Brokis, I would have to say. Like 10-26 here. What is his PB?
PB is a
Yeah,
10-15.
Yeah.
So
I
very,
mean,
very close. 10
that's-
seconds off the PB is
Yeah,
very
that is
good.
very close. So yeah, but yeah, congratulations to Tracy. But I think both players did really well, actually. And this is interesting. Like, have you seen any run so far without any mistakes? I don't think we have, right? I think every run, every player had made some kind of like decently sized mistake, I would say.
I would say there was a.
Are you
I
gonna
want to
say,
say
like, oh, no, I
Dave
think
at least
you
had
did it
one
perfectly
run.
yourself?
Oh, I would say Dave had one run where most of the mistakes were just minor, and maybe one of Indy's. They wasn't like
Oh, yeah.
perfect runs, but they were
No,
they
no,
were
but
didn't
you're
have the
right.
like major.
Yeah, you're right. They've had a run at 10:05, right? That's damn good, actually.
Yeah, that's basically just minor execution errors. A major error will normally get you back up into that like
Yeah,
10,
and you
10,
have to
10,
count
20.
in like he probably did like as he said himself, the climb at the first level. He probably did like I think those seconds of his 10:05 time generally could probably all be attributed to like just climbing speed, just taking the climbs more controlled.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. Tracy's writing, as for safety strats and whatnot, I don't know, he went for whatever was comfy. I like that. I felt a bit dizzy. Oh man, that
That would not be how I would want to play
Take
this
care.
game. I don't think I'd want to play this game dizzy.
No, I mean, no, it doesn't sound like a good thing to do, dizzy. I mean, so yeah, we have actually like have some people like Cyrilla was going to race today, but he actually got sick, sadly. So yeah, anything can happen. But yeah, drink some water, TheTerrificTracy, and take care of yourself.
And hey, you're at least not as sick as Discord apparently is right now.
No, maybe you caught the same thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you typed it before me, yes. So let's see. All right, so we're going into, let's see, next game is, let's see, it should be, yeah, it should be Bass Guy versus Magic, right?
Yes, I do believe we're going to. I think Dave said we're still going to go base guy magic, and then because I think we're
Yes.
going to try to fit in the Cartina versus Rick Grimes match that got postponed kind of earlier because Grimes was MIA, but I'm not positive what's going on with that.
Okay, that's so interesting. So let's see here. We have Bass Guy. Bass Guy has a PB of 10:25. And who was the other runner? It was Magic. And let's see, where do we have Magic? Magic.
10-15.
10:15. So this is a pretty, I would say, one of the more even races. Like 10 seconds, like, yeah, sure, but this could be pretty interesting, actually.
10 seconds is nothing. That is that is one death. That is one death difference.
Yeah. We have to remember also, like, I think people, at least I had been kind of like I don't think everyone has updated their PBs consistently all the time. But yeah, it would be interesting to see. And also PBs, you have to take into consideration, like, the PB, generally we should have like an average or something, because the PB it all depends on like how consistent you can do it, especially like in a race setting.
Yeah, no, you have a good point. Like, someone could be able to get like a 10:15, but normally does like a 10:40 because they're just not consistent, whereas the 10:25 could be able to get like a 10:25 every time.
Yeah.